shit up. Then spend it, it's nothing, okay. We gon' run that shit up. Run that shit up. Then spend it, it's nothing, okay.
Y'all know what it is, the real Two Tech.
And your man, Marathon Man.
All praise to God.
For everything, and I mean everything.
And this is another episode of The Real. But tonight, y'all, we're going to do it different, man. This is a recap. You can call it a recap, a session, motivation. You can call it what you want to call it. We're just going to give out some game before the year end, man. Everybody approach 2024. Before we start everything, we always do the mental health check-in. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I was just chatting with my man behind the camera before we started rolling. I feel better. Got shit off my chest, man. I'm blessed, though, man. No matter what, I'm blessed. How you feeling, Brody?
Like I say every day, I've been saying this, man, from the beginning of the time, man. I put my 2 feet on the ground every day and said, win, man. I can't complain, but ain't nobody gonna listen. Just blessed, just blessed, just blessed. So, Manny, man, let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. What you looking forward to 2024, man?
In 2024, I'm looking forward to, for one, towards the end of the year, I'm gonna step into that big 30, right there. You hear me?
Very fast.
So I'm actually looking forward to what I feel like I'm preparing towards my 30s, in a sense. Like, you know, I done went through my 20s, crazy ass 20s, and, you know, trying to get my life together. Everything that I experienced in my 20s, I basically want to mentally prepare for stepping into 30 on up, right? But 2024, I'm looking forward to a lot more. So applying to my life the lessons that I've learned in this year, you know what I'm saying, 2023 alone, applying the lessons that I've learned, you know what I'm saying. I feel like I've grown, or I've learned lessons from many situations throughout the year. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to just focus more, and really not like minimize those distractions, especially the ones that I feel like I've had throughout 2023. Okay. What you looking forward to?
As for myself, just to continue to work hard, man, and just continue to apply myself, continue to do what I'm doing, and just grow strong in my relationship with God, and just be thankful, extra thankful, because I'm already thankful. Just be more thankful, just do more of what I'm doing now, man. So that's what I'm looking forward to now in 24. That's it. That's
hey,
it, man.
One thing about it, man, if you know Two Tech, man, he's a hell of a role model. Look, like he, hey, if you looking at anybody to be like, or, you know, just as an example, because he give me examples every day, man. Every day with just him talking, telling you, man, like you said, just do more of what he doing, man, and get his, you know, even like reminding me of getting closer to God, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Just saying that alone, like, it's just like, man, I respect that. I salute that, bro.
For real. And we was talking off camera, so I just want to share this with Manny, and just with everybody else too, man. God is the foundation of everything. That's why the world's so messed up now, because we have grew so far away from God. It's to the point, like, you look at, like, damn, are we ever going to return? Is it at a point of no return? So whenever you're going through something, you got to pray, bro. Don't pray for the good times. You know, pray in the good time. Don't pray for the bad time, and just say, because when things are going bad, that's when we run to God, but you got to pray for good. So thank God in advance, because you can go through something right there, then a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, everything will be on order. So you just gotta just keep working, man. Yeah. That's the remedy, especially when you're trying to do the shit the right way. You gotta work.
I have a question when you say pray, right? And I said I'm asking this question from a personal standpoint as well, but I'm pretty sure many people will be like able to relate to it, right? Sometimes people, for one, don't know how to pray, or they feel like they too deep in wherever they at to be able to pray. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, like, what the fuck do I say? You know what I'm saying? What would be your advice in that aspect for a person that may feel like they don't even know how to pray, or, you know what I'm saying, how to even try to get closer to God?
Get closer to God like this. Number one, just say thank you. Just thank you, like, thank you, God. It's not even hard. Just thank you, God. Pray for what you want, whether it's you want a good relationship with a good woman, or a woman with a man. You want some money. You want whatever. You pray for it and you work towards. God, give me guidance. God, what do I supposed to do? What is my purpose? God, give me signs. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to work a job forever? Am I supposed to be whatever? You know, you ask God for guidance. That's it. God, guide me along the way. God, what is my purpose? And that's it. Just simple stuff like that. And you just build on top of that. Hey, God, thank you, God. Please protect my health, protect my mind, protect my wealth, protect everything I got going on. Yeah, I might stumble and fall, but help me pick myself back up. It's simple.
Dang. That's real. Do you ever feel like God gives you clear signs?
Yeah, because I'm gonna share this with you too. I've been praying, like my mother used to pray a lot. My mom, she still do pray. But when I got shot, that's when I really started to pray. I really prayed after that. And I think like just me praying all those years, it's like it's paying off. And so and I just keep on praying every day. I don't miss a day of prayer.
You know what's funny, bro? I feel like I've had an on and off situation with prayer, and especially like while I was doing my time, but like what you just said, like it really hit home for me because that's me. I'm the example of what he's saying. Of don't just pray in the bad times. I was, being like when I was younger, especially when I was younger, things would be going cool. Like while I was doing my business stuff, things would be going good, whatever. I wouldn't really pray, or I wouldn't try to pray, right? But when I got in, situations, I end up in a hole. I'm in trouble with something. I'm over there praying, trying to get my shit together. And then I started noticing that pattern with myself. Even when I got arrested, I started praying.
It's not genuine.
Nah, it's not more so. It's not genuine. It was more so that I was praying out of desperation instead of praying, like you said, like when things are good. Like I could be praying about everything might not be good right now, but I could be praying about the good things that I do have.
For sure.
I'm healthy. My body, like my body is good. I'm able to breathe. I'm not in shackles. It's so many things I can say thank you to God to. But at the same time, I'm not sitting there saying thank you enough, and I'm focusing a lot more on the things that's, giving me challenges throughout this, this year or these days. You know what I'm saying? So like that's some real stuff, and I feel like I need to do that more. That's an example of what I should do more and what other people should do more. If you're in hard situations, pray, seek God, but also when those situations get better, and when life starts to look a little bit better for you, also pray, thank God. But always, that's some real stuff right there. Always say thank you and be thankful and grateful for what you already are blessed with. That's some real shit.
For sure.
That's real.
And also too, man, even when you get what you pray for, you still pray for it. They keep it. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's
Facts.
it.
Because I've prayed for things, got it, but actually praying to learn how to keep it and learn how to maintain it. Because we could pray for wealth. What's going to happen when you get it? God, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's it. You got to pray to learn how to have the mindset to keep that wealth. Because, we could look in the history books or we could look on the internet. There's so many people that blew through their wealth. A person that mess around and hit the lottery, they probably pray for that. 500 million, 100 million. That shit gone down the drain. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just, you're right. It's praying about keeping those blessings that you want to keep, and that's some real stuff.
Most definitely. And I'm gonna tell you this too, man. Just a piece of game. Like I always try. I promote being frugal, man. Like I'm about being frugal, being cheap. You could call me a Jew. You could call me whatever you want to call me. But I'm more about having money. Like I don't like to be broke. Not the feeling of being broke, because you know how I feel. You know where to put you in. Because emergencies happen all the time. And I want everybody to have the same mindset too. Black people, Spanish people, whatever. Cause we basically the same people. So you can save a lot of money, bro. Like ain't nothing wrong with. Man, you know what? I'm staying down for these 5-6 months, a whole year. I'm gonna just wear the same thing. I'm gonna put my underwear on. I'm gonna just change my underwears, my socks, and my tank tops. As long as I'm staying in the gym, my body good. Like I'm only buying necessities. Toiletry, tissue, same thing, groceries and stuff like that. If you got kids, making sure my kids good. And watch how your savings and shit just start growing. Because you know what? I don't gotta go to the club. I don't have to go out on dates. I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that like we talked off camera. You could just get you one woman, and then she got her life, she got her stuff going on. Well, she got her own money. I can't do it. Hey, babe, she'll carry the bill. And I think, come together. And you think as a man, like, I gotta pay for everything. Nah, it's nothing wrong with having a female do this. Who says this? We let Instagram and social media fuck out mindset of TikTok, watch these dumbass videos. Back in the days, motherfuckers, hey, I can't do it right now, babe. You know what? Don't worry about it, baby. That's why women had jobs. They'd kick in and do little things. What you think they was just saving their money because emergency happened? Your man, he might lose his job or some shit like that. For the woman. So we gotta get out that mindset of this TikTok, this bullshit that we see on social social media. That shit is fake. That's not real relationships.
No, not at all. It's paid for relationship.
Yeah, that shit, God. Oh man,
That's
my
a real
man.
thing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this last point. So you gonna for the woman, you gonna skip over a good man just because he's not making $100K a year? But that's a good ass man. You don't know where you gonna be at in 2 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't making $100K because you broke. That's why you want a man to make $100K a year.
You'll be with somebody that ain't gonna treat you.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't
proper.
doing shit. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So go ahead, man.
Nah, I want to just say, can you tell us who gave you that game? Because you was just telling me.
Yeah.
Right.
Who gave me that game? Just watching my Uncle Lance. That's one of my biggest
No,
roles.
I'm talking about when you said wear the same clothes.
Oh yeah. So shout out Chunks, man. You know, you probably I know you be watching this doing yeah, welcome home, Chunks, man. Chunks told me that a long time ago. We was on a little playground, you know, right there, like you walking up by Atlantic City. This is what we call Atlantic City in our neighborhood, little town. Exactly. Walking up by East Cook, and he told me that, and I was young and ignorant. I'm like, man, why you keep wearing the same clothes, man? He was like, man, as long as I change my underwear, my socks, and my tank tops, I'm good. And I got a bankroll on me. And Chunks, I'm probably like, I would have been like 10. Chunks probably like 18, 19 at the time. And so it was like, that was some game, and that stuck with me for a long time. So now I do the same thing pretty much. As long as I'm clean, I don't care.
And what do you say you learned from your Uncle Lance? Cause
Yeah, Lance taught me, man, mostly everything I know just about finance and just also God. Like, you know, Lance is one of the people I know that has one of the best relationship with God. If you look at that Lance, that's a godly man right there, you know. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, at the end of the day, I want everybody to win, man. Like, you don't have to go out here and buy the label. You can go to Marshalls, TJ Maxx, you know, Brothers and Co Factory, and still look clean. They got half of that designer stuff in there for the low. Just put it together. Nobody got to know. You know what I'm saying? So I just think people don't know how to wait their turn. Everybody gonna have a chance to turn that doorknob. Just wait your turn, and you gonna shine. Everybody has a turn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You looking at somebody that put work in for 10 years plus. They shining, and you putting work in for a year. You think you gonna get up there with them that quick? You gotta work, bro. It's a journey, a marathon. Mr. Marathon, it's a marathon.
Man, that's where the name come from, man. Not stopping, really. Like, man, let me remind y'all where that name came from. I didn't come out of nowhere with that or nothing. Marathon Manny came from the fact that some of the older cats in my pod when I was doing my time, they used to see me. They used to see I stayed busy. I stayed in the library. I had a little gambling, hustle going on. I stayed in doing some kind of exercise, like I was working out, playing some type of sports. You know, just always keeping myself busy and not in the bullshit. I wasn't in there trying to get high. I wasn't in there, trying to like distract myself watching TV or just playing spades all day. I was trying to build myself up the best that I could. And some of the older cats that used to see me, one of them was like, man, your name Marathon Manny, like, and it stuck with me because I liked it. And then shout out to one of the greats, Nipsey Hussle, and I was like, both of those things kind of like, I like put those together. I'm like, damn, that's some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what Nipsey used to say, like, man, it's a marathon. And I'm just like, dude was just calling me that, and it stuck, you know what I'm saying? So that's where Marathon Manny came from. It's more so the concept of really just continuing, like, don't stop, like, don't give up, just always keep yourself busy and stay active and do whatever you can to, reach the goals that you're trying to accomplish, bro. And sometimes I gotta remind myself of that for real.
For sure. I'm telling you, man. So, what's one of the hardest things you had to learn in 2023?
Damn. One of the hardest things I had to learn in 2023 that, if you don't put yourself first, you put yourself in hard places. You know what I'm saying? If you don't focus, like if you just because is so many temptations, so many distractions, so many things that we can use out here to distract ourselves and put ourselves on a hamster wheel of life, right? And one of the hardest things I feel like I've learned, I feel like I didn't, do enough or as much as I could because I was allowing so many things to distract, you know what I'm saying? And sitting back, reflecting on the whole year, and I'm just like, damn, like, hold up. I'll sit there and pick moments in my mind like, damn, I could have fell back from that. I could have fell back from that. You know what I'm saying? I could have did better and I could have stayed in the house. There's so many things, bro, and it's just like, damn, like, if you allow it, if you allow, your lack of discipline to take over, like you'll literally start to hold yourself back. Literally, you know, like it's a personal thing. Like I always challenge myself. I always look at myself first. It's so much I feel like I could have done better with in 2023. But we're human. And like I was telling you off camera, I feel like God is putting me through whatever I'm going through now so that I can, you know, like put myself in this mindset and look at myself and be like, all right, I gotta, you know, even when things are good, I gotta, you know, do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one of the biggest lessons that I really feel like I had to learn, is more so like being disciplined, you know what I'm saying, like, and putting myself first.
Sure. Wow. That's amazing, man.
What about you?
For 2023, I learned that you just, man, you gotta protect everything around you, man. Whether it's your family, your mindset, just your finances, everything. You got to protect it all because it's so easy to lose it. And I realized I'm saying that because I seen a lot of people lose their self in 2023, like mentally. Like I believe this was the year of the truth, man. Like a lot of people lost their self. People I known, like people that I love, they lost their self. You know, family members, friends. And I'm like, thank you, God, for just protecting me, no matter what I went through, because we all went through stuff. I don't care. Financially, you know, emotionally, mentally, you went through something, physically, whatever. And if you didn't go through something, you know somebody went through something. Most likely you went through something. Because this year, it was very tragic, man. Like people around you seeing so many things. In 2023, I really learned you gotta protect yourself, man, at all costs. You know, you gotta protect yourself. Yeah.
And also, like, a part of protecting yourself is understanding your value and understanding that if you allow it, you know, there's going to be so many people in your life or coming into your life that don't respect that value that you hold, right? And it's up to you to really be like, nah, we can't do that. Nah, we can't do that, because many people will drain you. Many people will use you, misuse you. You know what I'm saying? Many people will abuse whatever benefit you can provide, or abuse that. You know what I'm saying? And also protecting your energy, man. Like bro, like some of these hating ass people, like just looking at that shit, like, all right, don't even give it life. You know what I'm saying? Don't even give it life.
For sure.
But definitely, like protecting yourself in that aspect, protecting your energy, man, protecting like your mindset, you know what I'm saying, your whole, like, just your mental.
Big facts.
You can't allow too many things to come up here and disturb. You know what I'm saying? Live rent free.
I'm telling you, definitely can't do it, man.
Hell no, bro. What is something that you feel like you're gonna do differently walking in 2024?
2024, man. What I'm gonna do different? That's a good question. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm more of like trying to just. That's a good question. I gotta think about that. Usually be on the chair at the top.
Want me to answer mine first?
Nah, cause what it is, I'm like, I don't want to be like a person like I'm already doing things different. I don't want to say that. I want to give like a real question, like a real answer.
Because we always continuously evolving. You have to evolve. Like there's certain things that you probably will do the same the following year, but there's other things that, all right, I can do this, or I can, you know, or implement it into my life. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I just feel like I really believe that I'm doing like a lot of things differently already. Like I'm already working like super duper hard. All I say, like I say, 2024, I just want to work even harder, man. Like just work super duper harder, go super crazy hard, and just protect myself. And while I'm working hard, don't lose my mind and just stay healthy, man. That's it. What about you?
That's what's up, bro. 2024, I'll definitely try to go harder. Definitely try to go harder and actually. That hard work, like whatever hard work that I'm putting in, see more of it. See, you know what I'm saying, the fruits of my labor more. You know what I'm saying? You know, even in the Bible, I've read before, like about squandering your, you know, like just wasting off your money or wasting, you know, your whatever you worked hard for. Like nah, we probably see it as, oh, money will come back. Yes, it will. but not the money that you spent.
Yeah, it's gone.
Cause that's the time that you put in for it. You feel me? Like when you make this money, that's the time that you're giving up for it. Whatever you're doing,
Facts.
whether it's you working here, working there, whatever you're doing, is the time, energy that you're putting into it.
For sure.
And if you just like, oh yeah, I'm about to blow this shit, or I'm just not being responsible with it, and you tell yourself you have the mentality of, oh, I'm gonna get it back. No, you're not. Because that's the time that you put in that's already gone. You're not getting that back.
For sure.
This is more time that you have to put in, and we all have a time clock.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm, trying to look at that more differently. Like not look at what I'm doing as, oh, I'm gonna get it back, but more so, no, I worked hard for this. Let me make sure it either works hard for me in the sense of my money, or let me make sure that I actually put it to the best use that I can.
Good facts.
You feel me? And not just look at it like, well, I got more money coming in because I'm working hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one thing I want to do a lot more different. Work harder and actually be more responsible with what I worked hard for.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that like I didn't, like I'm obviously doing good enough for myself. And it's, like what you was just saying, bro, if you put in, you can't compare yourself to a person that's been putting in work for 10 years. Nah, so that's, number one that I feel like I want to do. Also, be more into my spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Work more on that. Being more into, closer to God, and like being more meditative, more reflective, you know what I'm saying, more present, right? More present, more in this moment, and more grateful and graceful, right? And another thing that I really feel like is important is rearranging. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got people in places, in a place in your life that they don't need to be, right? Or, access. Your access, if you're valuable, it's hard to access you. So you gotta start treating it like that. So, I'm valuable to myself. It don't matter who I'm valuable to, but I'm valuable to myself. So I gotta start respecting that value. That's
No, for sure. And just for 2024, like with the podcast, I'm gonna say this too. Like Manny and I talk to Manny all the time. It's more like we're gonna continue to stick with our content, but I'm more like just leaning, like this me personally, like leaning toward the prison stories. But it ain't about to be prison stories mainly because people want to hear about it. We're gonna have a message and takeaway in every story. So every time you see a guest talk about prison story, wait till the end, because it's always gonna be a message for the youth. Because we see a lot of youth nowadays, and they're getting younger and younger, doing a lot of crazy things because there's no guidance and there's no structure and there's no God. So when we start doing these, it's not for clicks and likes and all that stuff. Yeah, the views go crazy, but it's also a message that we trying to convey to everybody. And we want everybody to get it, man. With the prison stories with Manny, had more females on the podcast and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, get more positive energy on the podcast. To more, not saying that, man, shout out and thank you to all the people we've had on here. We appreciate y'all a whole lot.
100%.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't have gotten this far without these great guests that we have. And we got to continue working with them. But, definitely just trying to put out better message, a better message and a, more impactful message for our youth, and also for the people that need to just, in any way grow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, what we also want to be able to do is be able to engage more with the people that's, supporting us. You know what I'm saying? Them 2,000 something subscribers, like, it's only going to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to, like, not just engage with them sitting here recording, but actually, like, making some kind of difference in their lives, or impact. You know what I'm saying? So, we working on it, man, and it's not going to stop. It's only going to grow.
Big facts. So you might don't see it, but best believe we working, man. We working. And sometimes it's okay to take a little pause. We ain't stopping. Never going to do that. It just take. We left some, we back like we left some. But yeah, we ain't gonna never stop working. We never gonna stop the podcast. The real going #1. We just, got to keep on staying consistent as we're doing now. So this end of the year, just a recap podcast. So yeah, man, what you gotta say?
End of the year, man. For one, I'm grateful for this platform. Like, I'm grateful how far it's gotten, and I'm grateful how it started.
Yep.
Like, it's a beautiful thing. Like,
talk about how it started, man.
Bro, So how this platform started? All right, for one, when exactly did we start?
We started the YouTube page with May 16th, I believe. But I think
2022,
21, I believe.
20.
No, 22?
No,
We started last. Yeah, we started last year. Yeah. So we only been doing it for not even a year yet. Man,
Over a year, a little
some
bit
change.
over a
Yeah,
year.
some change.
Yeah, so, all right, man, 2021, March 2021, Manny, a.k.a. Marathon Manny, got out of prison. Just had did almost 7 years, right? I was locked up since I was 19, and Two-Tech, that's one of my lifelong friends, right? You know, we stayed in contact towards the end of my bid. While, you know, I'll call him from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do too much. I'll call him though. He always, one thing he about, he was always working too. Look, the man was always, I'll call him, hey, you just gotta put the work in, man. You know, he give me the spill, he and then I'm over there like, lockdown time. Nah, but I never realized how locked in Two-Tech was while I was doing my time. I just, try to stay in contact with you on some, bro, like, you just friendship shit, nothing much. When I got out, man, reached out to Two-Tech, we stayed in contact, Two-Tech stayed, like, hollering at me, talking to me, trying to give me game, trying to keep me patient, whatever, helping me try to transition through coming from prison to, being out here in the real world and stuff. And it was times that Two-Tech had to, I asked Two-Tech, like, bro, like, I be on the box, right? I was on home confinement, so I can't go nowhere or nothing. But they had me at, like, I was in a halfway house in Baltimore, so they had me in that halfway house, and then they put me on home confinement. But they would call me back to that halfway house to take urines and stuff, to take drug tests and stuff, and it'd be times where, I had to just kind of like look for somebody, because obviously I don't have a license, I'm not driving, I don't have a car, and I gotta go all the way from DC to Baltimore in the middle of the day because they said, hey, you need you to come take a drug test. It'd be like twice a month or something. It'd be random too. So I'm like, Two-Tech, I call him like, bro, I need to go to Baltimore, I need to take this drug test, man. If you don't show up, they violate you, or they'll bring you back to the halfway house, and I wasn't trying to do that. So, we always chop it up and stuff, and Two-Tech was helping with whatever he could and stuff. And so we'd talk all the time, like we'd just be talking about stuff, he's seen my growth and he sees the potential. Sometimes people see more potential in you than you see in yourself, and it's crazy. And I feel like Two-Tech, the same thing, seeing a lot of potential in me and my mindset and stuff. And he's like, man, you gotta talk about your experiences, bro. You gotta talk about this, bro. You gotta talk about your life, bro. Like, you real life, like how you, like your growth and everything, bro. Like, start a YouTube channel. Mind you, bro, I ain't picked, like, bro. I am not tech savvy. I'm not used to talking in front of no camera, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So he keeps talking about start a YouTube channel, right? I guess he probably seen Gualo do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like. So I'm like, no. I entertained it. And sometimes I sit there, look stupid on my phone, trying to record and talk, but I didn't know where to start. I was too, in a sense, institutionalized, too far removed from society that I'm literally still getting with the times. So he'd steady be encouraging him, man, start a YouTube channel, but I just, didn't have that right push, didn't have that right mindset for it. And then, one day I'm just like, man, bro, why don't you, interview me, talk to me on camera, right? He like, all right, bet, we're gonna do it. So we came here to Amala, we asked Naj, shout out to Naj.
Shout out Naj.
Asked Naj, can we do a little interview here, whatever. We did it upstairs, right? We did it off the MacBook, the laptop.
What we record on, man?
Yeah, man, really, a MacBook. Boom, we recorded the jank. Then, that's where it kicked off. It was about me, and then, like, we just saw something in it. Two-Tech saw something like, oh man, this could be a podcast, or this could, actually be a show and stuff. It started with me trying to, tell my story and try to, like, kind of like introduce myself to the world and, where my mind was at and whatnot. Because, mind you, like, you'd be surprised at things that people go through, and, they'll be carrying so much on their shoulders, and, you think they had their shit together, and it's just like, man, they went through a lot to get to that point. But that's how it started, man. And it started like that, and then we just had the idea of talking to different people, you know, bringing in people from all walks of life, you know what I'm saying, from like whatever, anybody that had a message, a story to tell, anything, come on. And then, you know, we started attracting people that, you know, had their own businesses, you know, had businesses, or just had different mindsets and stuff, and just, man, it's a beautiful thing. Some of those people I really want to reconnect with.
For sure. We're going, for sure. Like, yep, 2024.
You know, that's just how it started, man, and now it's at a platform where, let me check the subscriber count.
Check it. You got to show them too, man. You got to show the camera.
Yeah, we got to show them, man.
You got to show them. Show them,
man. 2,500 subscribers. 2,559 to be exact.
Yeah, but we started,
real
man.
Podcast.
Man, we couldn't get a subscriber.
Probably
man.
can't see this ain't blurry, but
we couldn't get a subscriber, man.
Man, listen, for the longest we had like less than 10 subscribers.
I
remember Small told me, man, look, in a week I could get you 100 subscribers. Man, listen, you got to grind this shit up.
Grind, bro. You got to grind and be consistent. Like, you don't have to have the best channel ever. Just be consistent, man.
Then you had these hating ass people would be like, oh, y'all know, how's this a podcast? Or this? Man, listen, we sitting here recording the content the best that we can.
Yep.
And it's doing something.
Big facts.
You know
so we doing something right, man.
Doing something. It's a lot of people doing a whole bunch of nothing.
Exactly.
Telling you ain't
I'm
doing
telling
enough.
you, they got all the fancy stuff, but still ain't moving, man. We doing. So at the end of the day, we not gonna stop. They say, they say if it ain't broke, don't break it. So at the end of the day, we just gonna continue to do what we're doing, and we gonna keep on picking up steam. So like I said, 2023 has been a year just like, yo, all right, cool, reflecting, falling back. Okay, now 2024, top of the year. So this gonna come out. We gonna drop this joint, man, on New Year's Eve, man. Like New Year, now, matter of fact, I'm gonna have it scheduled. Well, we gonna have it scheduled at 12 a.m. It's coming on New Year's Day. Yeah, kick off. Yeah, top. You know, New Year. Cause it's like, you know, we just wanted to tell y'all our plan, show y'all what we doing. Cause y'all family. You know what I'm saying? YouTube subscribers, y'all family, man. Without y'all support, we wouldn't have had these subscribers. You know, without y'all saying stuff in the comments, we wouldn't have nothing. So it's like, we appreciate y'all. Cause every day we gain subscribers, which is a blessing. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, we putting that work in, man. We thank y'all. So we wanted to let y'all know our plan for 2024. More prison stories with Manny to talk about his experience, and also put positive message in, because we don't want nobody to go to jail. There's no place for nobody. You know, bring more young ladies on the show, because I know y'all want to see the beautiful women. Like, we don't want to see no beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? We know y'all want to see her, so y'all get ready for that. We're going to do a lot more of that, man. So y'all just stay tuned.
Keep going hard, man. Listen, we're going to have fun while doing it. Sometimes we get caught up in being busy and you know, life, but I honestly enjoy being here. If I could get paid millions and millions of dollars to do this, I would, no question, do it. You know what I'm saying? And I do it for free right now. You know what I'm saying? So real shit, like, it's something that I'm pretty sure you falling in love with. I'm falling in love with. It's not even about the attention. It's just more so to being able to talk and have a platform and use my voice. You know, that gives me a bigger sense of responsibility in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, like I know we all human, we all not perfect, but when you feel like you influencing people, if you have the right intentions, you want to like try to be the best influence that you can to the people, especially people that's listening. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta walk it like we talking.
Big fact. Walk it like we talking,
we gotta
man.
do our best with
Play
it,
how it
bro.
go.
So
I'm telling you, let's keep it going, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to 2024.
Oh, I'm blocked.
I'm telling you, man. I ain't gonna lie. This gonna be a good year, man. All praise to God, man.
Bro.
Just keep working. You gonna go through your problems. You gonna go through your SHIT, but at the end of the day, you can get through it, and you go through more things, and just get through that. And just put, like I say, put the work in, man. Put the work in. Stay close to God, and everything you want, like, will come to you. Just work for it. Just grind. You gotta grind for it.
yes, sir.
I'm telling you, let's get it, man. Happy New Year's, man.
Happy New Year's,
for sure.
2022. Let's
get it.
Let's get
Yeah,
it.
man. So yeah.
If you're not on the field, you're not real.
There you go.
Bang.